Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Wall Tutorials. I am Koichizi, and in this video we're going to go over the updates for December 19th. So pretty much over here in our notices section we're going to have a couple of things. So here I want to focus on the events happening from today. So here from December 19th, we're going to have the Hell's Awakening Countdown Present Quest 4. We're going to have Event Quest 4. We're going to have a new event content, which is going to be the Four Bracelets. So I will go over that in a little bit. We're also going to have a new elite enemy slash Hokora ruler that is going to be the Hades Knight. Then on December 20th, we're going to have the start of the Christmas 2024 campaign. I will do that in a separate video. Then also on the 26th, we're going to have the fifth and also final present quest for the Hell's Awakening Countdown Present Quest 5. With that one, that is actually going to go back to the Descendant of the Sky Tabitha 100 banner tickets. Then on the 26th, we're also going to have probably the final quest for this, which is going to be Quest 5. So over here, I mentioned before about the banner tickets or the present quest. So pretty much week 4, the event will have the 4th present quest, in which you will be able to receive 100 banner tickets for the Dark Hero Anlucia Banner upon completion. So this will be available from December 19th to January 16th. Then over here we're going to have information about Story Quest 4 and what it entails. So for the 4th week of the event, we will have Event Quest 4, and we will no longer be increasing the bonding level of the characters you are traveling with, and will now be increasing the power of the 4 bracelets. So that is going to be down here. So in regards to the 4 bracelets, pretty much Pooch is going to have to go through a ceremony in order to actually in which he needs these 4 bracelets. So pretty much the 4 bracelets will be a new task of the event, in which you will be given 4 bracelets as accessories, and you must complete a certain task in order to fill the bracelets with magic power. Each of the 4 bracelets will have their own unique task in which you must complete in order to unlock their power. So completing the tasks of the 4 bracelets will get you the alchemy recipes and ingredients that you can use to upgrade the rank of the bracelet accessories that you received from the event. So the bracelets will start off at 2 stars and can go up to 4 stars. So pretty much over here you're actually going to see a list of what the 4-star bracelets are going to actually be like in terms of their stats. So the first one is going to be the Tekio Urewa, which is going to be the Bracelet of Adaptation. This is going to give you plus 5% damage to question mark, and then plus 2% to weapon skill damage. Then we're also going to have the Chokoku no Urewa, which is the Bracelet of Overcoming. That's also going to be plus 5% damage to question mark and plus 2% to spell damage. Then we're going to have the Heni no Urewa, which is the Bracelet of Mutation. This is going to give you plus 3% HP recovery skill effectiveness when in battle with question mark, and plus 1% HP recovery skill effectiveness. Then we're going to have the last bracelet, which is going to be the Chowa no Urewa, which is going to be Bracelet of Harmony. This gives you plus 5% resistance to question mark and plus 2% physical technique skill damage. So pretty much I mentioned or I kept saying question marks. In this case, this is not going to be for question mark typed enemies, not the question mark typed enemies like the bosses that you see. Instead, pretty much when this is all said and done, that question mark is actually going to be changed, swapped out with the name of an enemy. So that's how that's going to work. So it's not going to be the question mark type enemies, but the question marks will be swapped with an enemy's name. That is what's going to happen there. So for this event, we're going to have the Hades Knight. So Hades Knight is the new elite enemy slash Hokora ruler. So pretty much like the previous elite enemies, the Hades Knight will only go up to 20 on the field, but will have 2 different Hokora challenges available. So defeating the Hades Knight on the field as an elite enemy will allow you to earn gems and get the Hades Knight house decoration, as you can see here. Then if you clear the level 60 Hokora of the Hades Knight, you will get a special title for your profile, as you can see here as well. So that's going to be that there. Next, what I want to do is actually go over here to the Hokora. So here with the Hokora, we're starting a new season. So with this on the event schedule, starting from December 19th, we're going to have the Megaton Kale Season 5. This is going to pretty much be the start of the new season, and we're going to have the Hades Knight as a new Hokora ruler. Then on the 26th, we're going to have a Hokora refresh, as well as January 2nd as well with the Hokora refresh. Then on the 9th of January, we're going to have score calculations, and then on the 10th, we're going to have ranking results. So that's going to be that there in terms of the schedule. And then most likely also we're going to have the unofficial unofficial season as well. So here, this is going to be the Hades Knight new Hokora ruler. So in terms of the level, it's going to be for level 60 special classes, which is going to be the harder Hokora, and then the regular Hokora level 80 for advanced classes, and level 35 for special classes, or for special classes. Then effective skills are going to be all of them, so weapon, physical techniques, spell, and breath damage. The effective attributes are going to be Zaba, Bagi, and Gira. Ineffective attributes are going to be none, and then the status effect used is going to be paralysis. So that's going to be in regards to the Hades Knight. So besides that, over here, right here, in terms of the Hokora conditions, is pretty much going to be like the other standard ones that we have seen. So no support skills can be used during the battle. Only one support skill can be used during battle. Then items can't be used beyond their allowable max capacity. Items can't be used at all. Dew of the World Tree can only be used once, and Leaf of the World Tree can only be used once. So that's going to be that there. Then for that, the Necromancer and then also the Madara Icho will be Hokora rulers up until January 2nd. So that's going to be the immediate updates here. So something I wanted to do in this video was actually go over the third feature of the actual 5th anniversary event. I've been meaning to do this. It's going to be found right over here. So again, this is going to be called Yube wa Otanoshimi deshita, which is going to be I had fun last night. So this is going to be a sleep function of the game, so very similar to like Pokemon Sleep. So here, if you go ahead and tap on it, you get to this particular menu here. So this is going to be in 10-day cycles. So every 10 days it's going to refresh, and you actually have to go through the dream sequence as far as you can, pretty much by sleeping a certain amount of time. So pretty much you want to actually get around 8 hours of actual sleep with the function in order to actually maximize the amount of turns that you actually get with this. I'm not a very long sleeper, so what I have to do is when I'm not using my phone, I actually have this in sleep mode in order to get those extra turns. Then also what you can do is by walking a certain amount of steps, you actually do get up to 3 turns with that as well. But here what you can do if you want, you can actually set an alarm. So with the alarm, you can select the different type of BGM that you want. For example, you can select the time, BGM. So that's going to be the title. That's going to be another song. So here's going to be Ryo. level up. So this is all going to be alarm sounds. So that's going to be that there. Here's that one there. So pretty much you have a lot to choose from. So for example, Tsurumichi voice.
おはよう。ふわ僕まだ眠たいよ。でも、ちゃんと起きて、また世界を救いに行こう。おはよう。
So that's constantly pretty much Tsurumichi saying like, oh, good morning, oh, I'm sleepy, but let's go and save the world. So that's going to be that there. Here, you can actually set your time to time that you actually want to set it at. So going to close that out there. But besides that, over here, if I go to top, so here, this is going to be the top menu, going to have information about, again, very similar information that you saw earlier. So going to have the 10-day cycle, your sleep schedule, so you can actually take a look at that in detail over here in your sleep data. So in this case, it shows you the amount of data or the amount of times that you actually slept in terms of each session. And then that's actually been recorded since so it only goes up to the past 30 days. So that's going to actually be that there. Then besides that, over here, if you go to settings, here you can actually select. In this case, this is going to be, I'm actually going to turn that off. This is actually going to be turning on the actual recording of having you recording yourself in sleep. But besides that, here, this is going to be what it looks like for the dream world. So the dream world is going to be 3 separate worlds. First is going to be Dragon Quest 1, where you actually have to go through, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different areas in order to actually get through this. After that, you'll actually go through Dragon Quest 2, and then after that, finally Dragon Quest 3. That's what it's going to look like there. So if I go to over here, this is going to be a Zukan. So a bestiary. So pretty much it shows you the enemies that you have actually fought. So as you actually go through and fight the enemies, if you tap on the enemies, you'll actually show you how many you've defeated. But in this case, the more times that you actually fight the enemy, you'll actually do get a perk against them. So for example, when you actually go through this and actually attack enemies, for example, after defeating one slime, in terms of their strength, they get minus 10 strength in terms of me challenging them, and this pretty much goes all the way up to minus 80%. But to do that, I actually have to defeat 200 of them. I only have 34, so that's going to be that there. So that's actually going to be for all of them. So here, the main boss for Dragon Quest 1, Ryo. So here I've defeated him 30 times. So now when I actually go up against him, I will actually have or he'll have actually minus 20% strength when fighting me because I have defeated him a certain number of times. So that's going to be there. Then when I defeat him 20 times, that is going to be minus 80%. So the idea is pretty much within the entire year, you should be able to get up to Dragon Quest 3 and fight Zoma. So that's pretty much what the goal is here. Besides that, here we're going to have information about what you have been recording so far. So that's going to be that there. So here, this is actually for Dragon Quest 1. So I'm at 95% there, though Dragon Quest 2 only at 0. But I should be able to get through that hopefully by next time. Then here, this shows you information about the enemies that you actually have defeated most recently. Then besides that, also, if we go back, so going back here, here actually the Korowari mode records how deep you go into sleep. So if you actually have this on, this is actually going to actually I believe this is actually going to have to actually increase the amount of power that your phone uses when this is on, but definitely it's going to be using your gyros, but it actually does record how deep you are in sleep. So I actually do not have this on at the moment, but for example, if you go to Oyasumi, this will be the screen that it will have on here. So pretty much this will be the screen that's going to be displayed. It does go dark, and it will actually have, it'll still be on, but it's just going to go dark. But in order to actually start the actual calculations for sleeping, you need to actually have at least 10 minutes of sleep time, or time that is going to be on this screen in order for it to count. So that's going to be that there. But when you wake up, you actually have to go ahead and start here and slide this over. So here, this is mentioning that it's under 10 minutes, so it's not going to count anything, but that's fine. So pretty much that's going to be the sleep function. So I had fun last night for Dragon Quest Walk. Okay, so other things that I actually forgot to mention about the sleep function is, as you go through it, you actually do get items that you can actually use in the game. So when I have defeated Ryo, I will be getting a Hagure metal satchel that I can use to draw them out on the field, so that'll be good for leveling. But besides that, that's all I want to go over in this video. I will make another video on the Christmas Eve campaign, and then also I will go over another strategy for the alien predator, so please stay tuned for that. But with that said, I'm going to end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.